The name of our Jewish holiday is Sukkot. It is also translated as the Feast of Booths or the Feast of Tabernacles. In ancient times, Jews made a pilgrimage to the Temple of Jerusalem to celebrate the harvest. It is a total of a week-long festival, and in this year, it will start on the evening of October 2016, and throughout the week, there are no specific types of foods, it's just one more big, large meal.
A sukkah is a temporary dwelling place that is meant for eating and praying during the holiday of Sukkot. It is great for children. It fulfills their childhood fantasy of building a fort and camping out in the backyard. It requires at least 2.5 walls that are covered in materials that cannot blow away in the wind, such as wood or sheets that are nailed down. The roof must be material referred to as sekak, something grown and cut down. It must go on last. This is placed sparsely enough to see stars and let in the rain. Preview of our own sukkah coming soon.
Ushpizin is the Hebrew word for guess, and ushpizet is the prayer ritual symbolically inviting women ushpizin into the sukkah. These women ushpizin are important women from the Bible and throughout the rest of history, and it provides a fun way for younger people to learn about these important women.
The 4 kinds. The first one is lilav, which is a palm branch. The next one is aravat, which is 2 willows. The third one is hadazism, which is a minimum of 3 myrtles. And the fourth one is etrog, which is 1 citron. The first 3 kinds are all bundled together, and they are held in the right hand, and after that a prayer is said. Then the etrog is held up in the left hand, and another prayer is said. And finally, all 4 kinds are held together, and the mitzvah is over.
The citron is a lemon-like fruit that is used in many rituals where it is supposed to represent the heart and ideal Jews with knowledge of the Torah and good deeds because of its sweet taste. It is known as an etrog. It contains pulp and seeds, usually 4 to 6 inches long, 2 to 3 inches wide, and it is very bumpy.
The 7th day of Sukkot is called Hoshana Rabbah. In this mitzvah, worshippers hold up the 4 spices and make 7 circuits around the bima, which is like an altar. Bunches of willows are beaten onto the ground until the leaves fall off. This symbolizes rain falling, which is much needed during the time of harvest. If a man does not see his shadow created by the moonlight on this night, he will not live through the year, making this day a blend of rejoice and solemnity.
Gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. Building the sukkah. In our first steps, we assembled the frame of the sukkah on the ground and lifted it up into the air, easier for assembling the curtains on the side of the wall. Next, we tried to make the roof a little fancy and more visible to the sky, so we could gaze at the stars and feel the rain drizzle down our faces. In our final steps, we had an interesting choice of wallpaper that made our sukkah pop like no other sukkah has popped before. The finishing touches of putting the branches on top of the roof are essential in finishing the sukkah. What a beauty when she's finished. We added a decorative table and a rug to pray on. We added some chairs and some pillows in the background to make our sukkah pop even more. In our finished sukkah, we were able to eat, pray, and enjoy each other's company on this wonderful holiday of Sukkot.